What's up, everyone? It's Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Washington Huskies versus Kent State Golden Flashes Week 1 college football matchup going down Saturday, September 3rd, 2022. Before we get to that free pick, gotta let you guys know at Pickdawgz.com, we're doing it bigger and better than anyone else. Got more free pick videos on our channel than you'll find anywhere else on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed and also take advantage of our free Sportsbook bonus offer. The link in the description of this video below. Also in the description of this video below, click that join button for more information on our YouTube VIP and premium passes. Great way to get yourself some premium content for an awesome price. Those VIP and premium passes will ensure that every day you get plays from Mitch and myself. And with football season finally upon us, it's definitely something you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket. But let's get to this one. Between Kent State and Washington, and for Kent State, it's been a pretty successful run for the Golden Flashes under Sean Lewis, as Lewis continues the resurgence of this Golden Flashes program, going from 2-10 in 2018 to now 2 winning seasons in the last 3 and 2 bowl appearances. The Golden Flashes, they did get to the MAC title game last year, ran into a buzzsaw in Northern Illinois and were run over by Wyoming in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Now, the challenge this year, replacing Dustin Crum, who's now an NFL quarterback and was Mr. Kent State last season. And that'll be Colin Schlee's job, but not all hope's lost. Kent State, they do have their top 2 running backs back in Marquez Cooper and Xavier Williams, who combined for over 2,000 yards, 14 scores, as well as their top receiver in Dante Cephas. The carryover problems from last year are that defense. It didn't really generate much pressure on opposing quarterbacks. And it's not necessarily good when you lose 7 of your top 8 tacklers from last year's unit coming into this season. But on the other side, you got Washington, who's coming in under Kalen DeBoer, entering the Kalen DeBoer era after a rough 4-8 record last year. Their first losing season overall since 2009. And DeBoer, obviously known for recently turning Fresno State into a juggernaut. And now it's going to look to expedite the process here to get Washington back into the mix atop the Pac-12. A lot of folks thought Jake Haener was going to come with DeBoer to be Washington's QB1, but that didn't happen. That being said, the Huskies, they still have a capable arm in Dylan Morris, who threw for almost 2,500 yards, 14 touchdowns with 12 interceptions last season, as well as Sam Heward. But the wild card may be Indiana transfer Michael Penix Jr. Now, I personally think Penix Jr. might be a little bit overhyped, but that's mainly because he hasn't been able to stay healthy. If he can, well, I may have to eat my words a little bit. We'll have to see what he's got, but the top guys at the skill positions are gone. That being said, though, there's still a lot of depth. The cupboards are full for Washington and DeBoer. There's still a lot of depth at running back and receiver, and whoever, he ends up choosing to be his starting quarterback, or who make the starting job theirs long term. On defense, that was the issue last year, that teams ran all over Washington. And yeah, losing your top 2 defensive backs to the NFL really sucks. But the linebacking group for Washington last year wasn't great. But now you get Cam Bright, a Pitt transfer. Christopher Mall coming over from UAB. It might be one of the best linebacking cores, not only in the Pac-12, but potentially in the country. And Washington, they also get Zion Tupuola-Fatui back as their star pass rusher after he was out last year with injury. That should help take a load off of the rebuilding secondary. But all in all, I look at this game, and Kent State, they struggled in their step-up games last year against Iowa, Texas A&M, and Maryland. They lost all 3 games by a combined score of 108-33, and that was with Dustin Crum at quarterback. But the Huskies' defense isn't all that convincing. I expect Kent State to not necessarily be held in check here, as I think they could score 17, 20, maybe even 24 points in this game. I do expect Washington's offense to be in check from the word go. But rather than try to mess around with a spread here that's sitting around 23 points, because I could see a 24-point win, I could also see a 21-point win, I think I'm just going to side with the total here. I'm going to go with the over 59.5, as I see this one getting into the mid-60s at the very least, and that's going to be my free pick. But if you're looking for best bets from myself or any of our other world-class handicappers, check out Pickdawgz Premium and use this promo code here, WIN15, WIN15, all one word, all lowercase, for 15% off your purchase at Pickdawgz Premium. And while you're at Pickdawgz, make sure you check out our free betting tools, the best betting tools in the business, and a tool that you want to have on your belt when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. Let's cash some winners.